Alright, hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's have a look at what's happening in this market and what we can expect and what we have been preparing for. This is the time. I've been waiting a while for this. Get excited, get excited, get excited. Alright, let's go for it. We are going to have a look at BC Becker, Eric Crown, and then the innovation markets. But it all will tie in, and yeah, I would really like you to go and watch the innovation market video. Like he's going to explain, keep cool and keep calm and buy that dip. That is what we've been preparing for. So what we have been preparing for is the market normally moves in this Elliott waves. So yeah, in our previous buys, it was this third leg coming down, so we have been accumulating over here. Yeah, we did not take this profits over here, but we are waiting for this market to break this level and then start accumulating. So you should be 50% in the market, and the rest of your capital should be in the market over here with whatever you have allocated. Always leave a little bit on the sideline. All right. Let's go for it. Alright, so, Bitcoin. I just want to put a Fibonacci on here first. So we're going to go from this bottom. Come on, there we go. The bottom to the top of the range. And what we can see is that Bitcoin has retraced back into the 618786 zone over here. So back into that 786 zone. And now it has passed the top of the range back to the minus 27 extension, and now currently testing at minus 618 extension over here as well. Alright, so what BC Becker is going to explain is that from here we should have an ABC correction. How far this correction goes, I don't know, don't care. We can probably put a Fibonacci on here. So the bottom of the range, top of the range, if that is the top of the range, we should see the price come back into the 618786 zone, and that's between 88 and 82,000. But we also have a bigger Fibonacci. If that is the top of the range, then this should be the bottom of the range. Let me just remove this drawing tool over here, and then yeah, a bigger retracement should bring us back into the 73 to 63,000. So below 70,000. And then we can probably have a trend line over here as well, 0.1, 0.2. Oh, hello. So end of July. Alright, somewhere there. Timeline, I cannot give you that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to just prepare. So as soon as Bitcoin starts dropping over here, you can see that the alts are going ballistic when Bitcoin goes down. Let's have a look at Bitcoin dominance here for a second. What are we on here? Is maybe that go monthly? Yes, it's a monthly trend line that. Alright, so monthly trend line 0.1, 0.2. So does it need to just squeeze a little bit higher? Let me just take this magnet off, squeeze a little bit higher. Bitcoin has been dominating a little bit. If the altcoins drop, that will fuel this little bit higher over here, and then yeah, touch this trend line, and then boom, alt season, my bro, alt season. Let's do this. Alright, and then with that said, when Bitcoin starts dropping, do we have it over here? Weekly. There we go. So as soon as Bitcoin starts dropping, let me remove all of the drawing tools. That will drag the altcoins down, and I think that we should get our entries below the current low. With that said, let's just go to ADA somewhere, just as an example. So this is the low over there, and we have another low over here, and another low over here. Boom. Alright, so it should take out this low, so anywhere from here onwards you can start buying, but we are targeting these lows at the bottom of the ranges. So this is the current bottom of the range for ADA over here, and that is where the buying happened. So people buying over here, people buying over here, you can see the price going up. They do split up the capital, buy over here, and then let's move. Right, let's go for algo. I'm going to remove all drawing tools already removed, and then boom, bottom of the range. Just target that one over there. So yeah, so as soon as Bitcoin drops, we just want this thing to go lower and buy at the bottom of the ranges. Right, even lower. So as soon as this one reaches over here, I will definitely start accumulating again, and maybe leave a little bit over here for when it just dips down. There's a good example over here. Boom, let me get this one over here. Put that one over there. So yeah, the market went up over here. Let me take this one. Market went up, and boom, it just squeezes out, and then we continue up. Alright, so that is a good example for that one. Alright, let's listen to BC Backer. Hey, that one is mouth open. Alright, BC Backer with the ABC correction, but yeah, so we are just waiting for a pullback, and as soon as that pullback happens, we should be good to go on the altcoins.
Just that we have finally started to produce what seems like, or at least waiting on, some form of an ABC correction to happen in here, like we typically do see when we make these types of dramatic moves. As you guys know, we've been following this for a long time. The idea was presented way back over here that we would follow something along these lines. That's just would be the next phase of what would be coming in here, is that typically you're going to correct from these areas before then the real euphoria happens throughout the rest of the market, like we see after a bull flag breakout, which tends to take the rest of the market with it. And we've just been...
Alright, gonna leave that one there. You can go watch it if you want to. But yeah, so we are waiting for this pullback just to get our entries in on the altcoins. Alright, I'm gonna jump to XRP. What do we have over here? Remove all drawing tools, all good. On a weekly, I would actually like this one to be on a monthly. Definitely monthly. Let's go for monthlies. Alright, so we had a trend line, a 0.1, let me magnet here, 0.1, 0.2, breakout, boom. So we just need this price to come lower and test this trend line. Alright, maybe break it a little bit, and that will take us into these lows over here. Bam, and that is at 10 cents. Alright, so it's not going to happen in 1 month or one go. It can, definitely possible. But yeah, somewhere over here, start accumulating. So the levels that I am currently watching is that I do have a Fibonacci running, A to B. And then there you go. So to come and test, so we have the downwards move, retrace, come and grab some liquidity at the extension levels, which is the minus 27 over here, and then the minus 618. So $1.32 and 76 cents. So yeah, I think maybe just come and grab a little bit liquidity into this breakout over here. Not too sure. We're just gonna go a little bit higher and then come and take out the low. Then we have an Elliott wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move. Who knows? Anything is possible. Alright, so yeah, levels that I'm watching is that 60 cents, this breakout over here, up to this little level over there. So 66 to 40 cents. So this is the optimal buying place for me to start accumulating again, and then for it to break those lows, because then it will come and grab liquidity here at the bottoms. Boom. Let me take this one away over here. No, let me move this one over here. There we go. So we've got this low, and this is our optimal entries. Definitely over there, like 28 cents to 10 cents. Alrighty-o. So just pull the trigger when it gets there. Alright, so but let's go to Eric Crown and listen to him. He has got a new indicator for pivot highs, pivot lows. So we'll focus on that when we get to that.
As well, playing out as again another trendline regression rejection here. As long as this thing's below 253, 5-day time frame is still going to be up above 204, so not a mega issue there. But the monthly is what makes me again a little bit more on the conservative side for something like XRP, and certainly open to a much more prolonged and deeper correction and pullback.
Alright, I'm going to stop it there. Where you can see his indicator pivot low is around about that 40 cents. So yeah, does the market need to come and break at 40 cents to grab more liquidity? Who knows? Anything is possible. But yeah, if it's on the cards, I'm going to grab it. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to hand you over to this video of the innovation markets. And yeah, let's maybe talk about Bitcoin. We have this one move, come and take out the high. We have this one move, come and take out the high. What happens after that? Boom, boom, ABC. How far does we go? I don't know. Happy days. Alright, let's see another little thing. Oh yeah, and on my previous video, you will also see that we have these lows running over here. What does the price normally do? Just go a little bit higher and then come and take out this low. Then we rock it. Alright, and I know that was explained with Ruin. Remove all drawing tools. So now we have that low, and now we have this movement going up. Does it need to just come and take out this low and then we start moving up? Happy days. Let's go back to the Bitcoin chart. Is this the one? That's the one. There we go. So just to come and take out this low, Ruin. Just to come and take out this low, and then we go higher. I think it was this one over here. Boom, and there we go. targeting this highs. Alright, well, we are speaking on targeting the highs. So where is the take profits for this? So let's go back to Ruin. So what you can do is take your Fibonacci from the top of the range to the bottom of the range. So we do not know where this bottom of the range is yet, but let's take it from this one just for example. Is that this is the top of the range, bottom of the range. Price normally needs to retrace back to the 618786 zone, and this is where you want to start taking profits. I will definitely be like 75% of my capital out of the market as soon as it reaches that level. If you bought this low over here and it just reaches the 618,000%, so I think maybe like 500% I'll start let going, and then 1000%, and then 25% I'll probably leave in, or 20%, all depends. Just if it goes higher, I'll leave some in just to run. Matic, remove all drawing tools, top of the range, bottom of the range, retrace from there into the 618786 zone, and let's say you buy it now. That's your 1000% growth. Happy days, happy days. Don't be greedy, take some profits. Alright, let's hand you over to this video of the innovation market. So it is recommended to go and watch this video. It's a long one, it's hour long, or 100 hour then, so yeah, it's long but insightful.
Be relaxed and do not fall victim to the social media echo chambers once again, because may I remind you one more time that several weeks ago nobody was talking about an alt season. Nobody was this overwhelmingly bullish, and very few people were saying the bottom was in until the previous week especially. And if you've been paying attention to my social media channel, you would have known I said we possibly would get one decent squeeze up to here, and I even provided a very special chart on my X account using myself with handstands in candle form.
The handstand chart. Happy days, happy days. Alright, so yeah, please just go and watch this video, and yeah, take note, take note. So when this dump comes, pull the trigger and make it happen. Let's go for it. Alright everybody, have yourself a good one. Speak to you later. Cheers, cheers.